Yeah, it looked like the keyway came out of the shaft and sprocket. Alright guys, so I'm pulling up to a call of a motor not functioning. So I'm getting ready to get in there and see what's going on. So I'm here at the HMI right now and I'm looking at the panel for any faults or indicators as why the motor would not be functioning. Now up here would be your menu bar where it would tell you any faults or indications, and you have a reset button down here which is not illuminated. So this is an Allen Bradley panel view HMI, which would probably be communicating with an Allen Bradley PLC, which are pretty much programmed to read 90% of any types of fault. So the first thing that I'm going to want to do is kind of decipher if this is a digital fault or a mechanical fault. So I'm going to slowly jog the motor and see if I get any operation. And as the motor should be running, I'm not getting any operation, but I'm neither getting any fault. So really quickly, I'm just going to open up the electrical panel and see if I can see anything that sticks out to me as far as faults or something that's burnt out, or why that DC motor would not be functioning. So right here we have the safety relay and we're reading all green. Right here we have the speed control for that particular motor, for that motor tower. And right here we have the current sensor. And when I start the motor, the current sensor is sensing. So as you can see by that red light, the current sensor is sensing activity in the motor or a current coming back from the motor. So by not seeing anything here immediately without taking a voltage reading, it almost tells me right away that this is going to be a mechanical issue. So I'm going to go ahead and get some tools together and I'm going to open up these housings so I could check if this gearbox is spinning. Alright, so before I start taking off those panels, I'm going to pull out these linkages so that I can operate this system without anything crashing. Alright, so I got the linkages off and I got the panels open. So I'm looking at the chain drive system and everything looks good, except for what I saw right away was that a keyway came out of the shaft off of the gearbox and this compression pulley has came loose. So that was a real quick process on how to decipher whether it's a mechanical failure or a digital fault. And in this case, it wasn't a blown fuse or any kind of loose wire or anything like that. It was an actual mechanical failure. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing locked out and get this sprocket repaired and get that keyway back in there. And I will see you guys on the next one. Stay safe.